Shy Guy.
Oh. I love his little squeaky noises. He's like a little shy guy. Oh, it's so cute. So shy guy. Well, guys, oh my goodness, we're recording this on the very first day of spring, by the way. First day of spring.
So many momentous things have
Yes.
happened
Yes,
on this day.
We've gone past Mario Day.
Yes.
Mario
True.
Day was
Jakar's
celebrated
birthday.
by a certain cat in this house and a certain brother of mine.
Of course.
Who is not a cat.
Who is not a cat. He's not a cat.
That's true. But the cat is truly a cat and a Mario.
It's true. The cat has a different birthday, but
What?
Mario Day is a special day just for him.
Still
which is
day of
why
honor.
when it happened, I was like, is there a Yoshi Day? Do I have to invent one? Because it's not fair.
There's got to be a Yoshi Day. He's a beloved dinosaur.
Maybe something to do with like dinosaurs or like just eating eggs. I don't know, just something.
Oh, okay.
Egg Day.
Egg Day.
Maybe
Makes sense.
Easter
Does he eat eggs?
is Yoshi. Well, I guess he doesn't. What does he do
Oh.
with eggs?
That's true. He hatches out of eggs and he
Yes,
eats everything
he
else.
poops them
eats
out of his
fruit.
butt.
That's right. You know, I think I must have been working backwards in my head.
That's okay. Well, when you said Yoshi and egg, it just connected. And I was like, yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
there are eggs with Yoshi, but he doesn't eat
Yeah.
them. You are correct, because that would be cannibalism.
Well, I mean, he uses them
Maybe.
for a lot of things. In Smash Brothers, he uses them to attack other characters.
That's
Just
true.
like how he
He
throws
fights
out
with
the
his
eggs.
eggs. Yeah.
That's true. So, I mean,
Yeah.
versatile.
So-
Maybe he eats them. We don't know. I mean, birds eat their own eggs if they're like, they'll eat
Hungry.
them. If they're hungry.
They got
If there are other birds'
no
eggs,
worms.
they'll definitely eat them.
No worms.
No early birds to catch the worm because there are no
No.
worms. Worms. Worming it up. Well,
Worms.
And speaking of worms and things that are worming into my brain, I would like to talk about what's sailing away on some new horizons of things.
Are we? Is it?
Oh, wait a second.
Is this
What
a
about-
what's new, or is this a follow up, or is this a?
That's a good point. That's an excellent point because I don't have anything that's what's new, do I? That's embarrassing. I've got to say,
I don't think
I've
any of
never
this
made a
is
mistake
new.
before. So this
Hey,
is
you know,
a really
it is
awkward
new.
situation.
It is new. It's the first.
It's the first time
Yeah.
that they've had this. That's a good point. First time
Yeah.
we've hit this milestone.
Yep.
Yes.
So
And the last time.
do 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 do. What's new?
What's new?
Sail
Sail
away.
away.
New horizons. What's new?
What's
new? You know, after all this time, it's still just as awkward.
Yeah, it's great.
After
We did
how
it.
long? After how long?
After
How long has it been?
5 years. 5 whole years.
5 years.
We're recording this on
It's true.
March 20th.
March 20th, the
Yes.
very day, the 5th anniversary of the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's so hard to believe it's been that long, and yet it's also feels like it's been like, as we know, a million times that long.
Time is confusing. in the
5
last
years
5
have
years.
come and gone so fast. I might as well
Must
be
be dreaming.
dreaming.
Sunny days have burned a path across another season. I know we've talked about this before on the podcast. It's our
Yes.
beloved Oprah theme song from
From the 10-year anniversary.
the anniversary. Yeah. Yep, I definitely remember. It's still in my brain. It is not yet
And the
left.
moment you said that, all I remember is, oh, Oprah. That's all I remember.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That is another.
That was a later one. That was I don't know. Maybe that was 5 years after that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it did go. The Oprah show did last quite a while, but either way, New Horizons has also been lasting quite a while. People are still playing it. Some people are like dipping in every now and again. Other people are like, "Come on, Nintendo, when is
I'm
the
ready.
new game coming out? Is it
I'm
coming
ready.
with Switch 2?
You drop
Are you
that
ready?
new Switch and the game, and I'll be there. Bells
Yeah.
on, the whole,
Oh, yeah.
the whole nine.
100%. I'm
mine.
all for
With
it.
bells on. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring my
know?
bells because I can pay for it with bells, right?
Right.
That's right. You've
I'll
collected so
start
many
collecting
bells.
right now.
I feel like surely in your New Horizons game, you've got plenty of bells. Surely there's like a conversion rate. You can at least get a discount for it.
Yeah, you
know?
should be able to play with the money
You know
earn
what?
in game.
That is.
Pay with the money you earn in game. Yeah.
Yes. I like that. And also, I hate that.
Because that
I
just turned it
like
into
it.
work.
I
see.
like it because it's not work. I can like fast forward stuff, but then I hate it because I also kind of like the whole little tedious nonsense that you have to do in the beginning of every
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because you get your feet wet. It's fun to reacclimate to the constructs of a game.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that part is part of the experience, especially, and then you can appreciate it when you've accomplished so much, and it's so easy to spend 4,000 bells to buy a piece of furniture. That's nothing.
Exactly.
You go from like scraping things off the ground in order to buy something to being flush with your cash.
Flush with cash. Indeed. It's very true. And that's such a sweet thought too, because that is a really fun experience starting out with that. Oh, just a delight and a pleasure. But yeah, so anything, I mean, we'll keep an eye out for any new news, but just the news of the anniversary is pretty sweet. I don't think that there's anything special going on in the game because they haven't updated it, but I mean, you just go and visit your island and say hi to your friends and they'll be like,
hi.
I haven't seen you in 16 months more. Maybe we don't know.
I was reminded of my island that I haven't visited in a very long time when I was looking through our Pocket Pod Patreon welcome kits this week. Because we got a very special request from a very special listener. And as I was going through them, I was like, Etta Mermaids, Niktal, and Whoa Oasis. I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh my goodness, the sweetness of the islands. Hey, I think most of them at least have Dream Island. You can still visit from that.
Yeah, if I can figure out what my dream code is, I will definitely share that with you.
I bet we have it in the archive someplace.
I bet it's still in our Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
In the archive. What's the archive, Sarah? What do you think the archive is?
It's like where we keep like scrolls, and it's just like when we document everything we talk about in every episode, and then like at the end of the episode we roll it up and seal it with the wax seal and put it in the chamber alongside all of the
that does happen after every episode. You're absolutely right. I forgot. I don't know why we've done it 241 times, but somehow I forgot.
It's okay because it's just so part of our lives that we just don't even like register it. I understand. That's the way it goes. We got to be patient with ourselves and remember it's okay to forget. That's why we take notes, like the archives.
It's true.
Right. Agree.
Absolute
truth.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go find where the archives are. I'm gonna go search for them.
I mean, you got to.
If they do exist, I think I may have lost them. So
well, you just have to make sure you have your archive card, which is like the changes. It's like every third week it changes to the other colors. You have to swap it out and get the new passcode. So it's always a little complicated. But just give me a text and get it worked out.
Does it require special T-shirts? I'm so confused now.
What?
Yes, it's special
T-shirts?
T-shirts as well. Yes, it does.
Do your T-shirts?
I'm glad you brought it up. You have to custom print a special T-shirt because if you don't,
every 2 to 3 weeks,
then the guard is going to see you and she's going to be like, "Whoa, buddy! I don't think you belong here. That is not the shirt for this week."
Sarah was talking about colors, and I was like,
I think she said key cards.
No, I thought you said swap out colors, and for some reason, this gets worse because we were talking about archives. For some reason, my brain went right to Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Of course.
So if you're on the Red Parrot team, you need to make sure you're wearing the red shirt, and if you're with green iguanas,
you didn't take us with you, JB, on this journey.
I did now.
Yeah, I know. Now we're there. We've all been invited. We're all happy we went. That's a very sweet.
All right, Olmec was here. I promise, in my head at least.
Okay. Oh yes. We love a '90s game show reference, and especially a Nickelodeon one. I've got to say, Joelle. Although that is a very important thing you shared with us about your experience remembering Legends of the Hidden Temple and incorporating it into our very lives, which I appreciate.
Very on point. Yes,
it was amazing.
That's from the archives.
From the archives.
From the archives.
And not untrue, we're going to add it to the archives tonight.
Yeah,
so
at this very moment, it's being added to the archives.
I'm writing it on the scroll right now. You can see me writing. It's there. But I know, aside from that, Joelle's also writing it. And
this is how we write.
This is how we write. You have a follow-up, Joelle. Something that we talked about last podcast.
Sarah's flapping. Yes, last podcast we were talking about building Legos.
Yes.
I forget the exact circumstance in which this comment came up, but there was a term. I was trying to remember what it was and what it stood for. But there was a term for like using Lego pieces creatively, and in the Lego building universe, they refer to it as NPU, and that stands for nice part use. Or nice part usage. I think it depends on context probably.
Mm.
And so if you are, using spatulas to make, I don't know, fans or something, then that's a really creative use of a piece that was meant for a kitchen set, but you're using it elsewhere.
Nice.
So something like that.
I think that's really fun, and I think it's also just nice part use, bro. Nice, it just sounds like
part
really
use,
good,
bro.
Nice
NPU, bro.
NPU, nice
gal,
part use, bro. Yeah, bro. Accepting of all people that are getting called bros.
It's the universal term for someone that says NPU,
unit.
Probably.
That's true too. You're more likely to call everyone bro if you say NPU a lot.
It's possible. It's very possible.
We'll have to take the numbers and break down the stats and make the pie chart, and it'll be great.
Yeah, we'll definitely poll the audience on that.
I like that. That's a good thing. But yeah, NPU. I'll have to try using that more in my regular life. I think the example I always think of is, I think in one of your Animal Crossing sets, there's a plant in a pot, like a little plant pot, and it's made out of like saxophones that are green. And I think it's the cutest thing ever. Very, very precious. Very delightful. And that's the Animal Crossing Lego set. Boy, oh boy. Come on. We need more Legos.
Well, I don't know if Wally is really good at the NPU, but it's really cute. I have Wally and Eve. I have Wally and Eve both on my desk.
Let me see the Eva. So cute. Oh my gosh, those are precious.
Well, so because she floats, they put a little plastic. Plastic. They put a little clear piece at the bottom.
Yeah.
and then I guess it's not super stable. So.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it is just one little 2x2 block, 2x2 brick that she's balanced on. So she's very cute, but Wally
they have these big headsets, and I love it so much. It's adorable.
It's like
there's even you can see there's a clear layer, so her head can be separate. It's precious.
That's so cool. I love it a lot. Good job, Nintendo. More fun designs for your little creatures.
Nintendo.
Lego.
I mean Lego.
I was like Lego and Disney, right?
Did you hear that Lego in 2026 will finally have Pokemon?
I did not. That's very big news. What?
That's like an endless supply of things they can come up with for that. That's amazing.
That'll be. I think that'll be great, because what if they do like kits that like is the whole evolution build for each creature? That'd be super cute, fun. And we can all get
you know how they do the 3-in-1 sets where you buy like one kit and it can be, that could be like the the leg so good.
I wonder how it just makes me think of my big complaint for, hey, Nintendo, I got a real complaint for you. When you designed your Dragonairs that turn into, what's the little guy? Shoot. There's like the evolution. There's the little guy, Dratini, is this adorable little tiny dragon, little blue dragon guy. It's just like a little like dragon eel almost. Then he evolves into the beautiful Dragonair that's like, this is like a wind dragon, and she's beautiful and she's sleek. And then Dragonair evolves into Dragonite, I want to say, is right. Dragonite. I want to make sure I'm getting this right, so my complaint is fully formed, and Nintendo can hear me out because they're listening in every time.
Does Nintendo does Nintendo own Pokemon?
That's a good point. I'm not sure if it's like Game Freak is the sole owner. Nintendo definitely has like a huge stake in it.
Some sort of licensing.
Are we being mean to Nintendo again?
Ooh, is it? Are you saying is it something Nintendo might not have any control of? And I think
correct.
I feel like they've got to have some.
It's jointly owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures.
Oh, wow, Creatures.
I don't know Creatures.
I don't either. I wonder if that's like maybe it's just like a brand.
That's the trading card company.
Well, I recommend you look up Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, and tell me what you think of that evolutionary set and what the heck
babiest of evolutions are always the
blue
cutest.
Dragon that turns into. Yes, it's very true.
Dratini evolution.
I want to know.
How do I see all three at once? Is there like a?
Here, I'll send a picture. It's just really funny because the two little stages look very much alike, and they're very serpentine. And then we get this crazy shenanigans. I'm putting it in the follow-ups, just since we're talking about it here in the follow-up section.
Look at that picture. Oh yeah, no, just totally different.
Different. Don't get me wrong. I think Dragonite is very adorable. get very adorable, but like, what the heck happened? Did they suddenly like sprout arms and legs and change color entirely? What happened there?
And like grow this whole ridged belly area,
Yes.
like it's a slithering eel like snake creature of some kind.
And
I was thinking of it as like the Loch Ness monster for a little while there, and then this thing is like, oh, by the way, I'm a dragon.
Yeah, he's cute,
but like
so
but
cute.
like a big. But jumbly, like you just want to
like,
give him a big hug.
Yes, like adorable, very cute, but so very like different. Like I'd feel like they were.
I feel like that's his voice.
Also, I like that you said he's just like, "Hey, I'm a dragon," and he's got his little paw raised up,
little
like,
paw.
"Hey, I'm the dragon."
Yeah, because he can't do all the cool stuff with his tail like he used to be able to. It's nonsense. Not even like so the confusing. Wings are the same color. It's nonsense.
It's so funny. It's just one of those things.
And
it's
what's
not like,
the purpose of
wings? Oh, yeah.
What's the purpose of Dragonair's little like orbs on his tail if he's just going to lose them in his evolution?
Yeah, yeah. It's like a rattly thing on the tail, and then it's just not. They're not related in any way. I think someone was switched at birth.
Right. I know,
the wings are completely different.
They're completely.
They're not even.
The things on the head, like the
ears.
Thingies.
Yeah. Ears turn into wings. Then the wings move to the back, and the wings that were on the ears become horns. I think.
Yes, and the wings that are on the back are now like bat wings, but they weren't. They were like cute little.
This is really unsettling. Can we do this more often? Can you teach me about Pokemon by us making fun of their evolutions?
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of very weird Pokemon evolutions.
But this is definitely like top of the what the H guys. What are we doing?
It is a strange choice. I've always struggled with this. Not that I even was super familiar with Pokemon growing up, because it was like I was an older kid for sure, if not a teenager when Pokemon was popular. So
we're still older kids.
Still older kids. Still older. But that's very true. But definitely worthwhile to consider. Their Pokemon are just delightful and weird and full of fun surprises like that.
Well, the original of this guy is Soup's adorable. Big fan of Dratini.
Right. Yes, Dratini, the little guys, they're always precious. And you just want to give them all little hugs and smooches because they're so cute. Yeah. Their little eyes and their little sweet faces. And then their middle teenage stage and adult stage, maybe they're not going to be so great. But you know what?
Well, like, honestly, there's a lot to live up to with the teenage stage, because like it's like this electric blue kind of color all of a sudden. True. Like it got a little bit like warmer, brighter, and that got that really cool like, I don't know, Greek wing thing going on. And what are these bobble things going on?
They're definitely bobble things.
Fascinating. And then this, and he's just like bloop,
so
bloop, bloop. He looks like Barney.
Like, surprise. Actually, very much body shape of Barney. Like it's got the very cute stocky tail and the little feeties that are just like little stumpies.
He's like very cute, but like what?
Yeah, I know. It's just a strange.
Like if you showed me this and you asked me to draw what his like earlier stages were, I would have probably drawn some like adorable, like all on all fours looking the dinosaur triceratops looking thing.
Yes, yes. More in that's totally, there you go, nail on the head. Very dinosaur like, which is A+ cute. Could have been given a whole other Pokemon to be. Yeah, but it was just so funny. So
Dino Dragon, I'm into it. Let's do it.
I know, sounds great.
It's almost like they took Nintendo. Charmander's evolution and Charizard and just like made him like derpier.
A variation. He's like the cozy, cuddly cartoon version of a Charizard. Yeah. That's very true. And his wings are like chibi, like shortened down, because Charizard has like those big, huge wings. So this is like I'm the cozy, plushy version. Plushy Charizard. It's very cute. Oh my gosh. Now I love him more, I've got to say.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing Charmander and I'm like, well, he took Charmander's colors.
True.
For sure.
Got the wings. Weird.
We're bringing you the important Nintendo adjacent animal questions. Yeah, come on, it's cool stuff.
I'm so interested in this now.
I'm so excited. Joelle, this is fun. I know there's like a new Nintendo / Game Freak / Creature have a web phone-based card trading game for Pokemon now, which has been pretty popular. I hadn't checked it out because I'm just not really into the card aspect. But I mean, even though it's virtual cards, so what does that even mean? But it's something else that people are excited about.
It's trading cards without all the paper.
That's true. You're saving all the waste.
And the plastic wrapping they always come in.
True. There you go. I like where you're going with this. So there you go, people. If you want an excuse to check out that game.
Gotta
you're
catch
not
them
wasting
all
plastic.
on your phone.
Pokemon. Pokemon. Well, what about when we're not talking about Animal Crossing through Pokemon or other things? We want to say what you play or what you watch when things get odd.
Hey there, Pocket Pod. What you play and watch when things get odd and blotch.
Ooh, odd and blotch. Yeah. That's that.
What are we doing here? What's happening?
Well, I mean, I know I talked about trying to check out Hello Kitty Adventure Island, and I said I would play it and see what I thought. So I can share really briefly. Because I did have a few weeks of playing through it. I was enjoying it. And it's a pretty big game. It's got a lot of space. I did not buy the DLC because I didn't stay invested long enough for me to want to make that addition. But
well, that's good that you didn't invest in the deeper world that was just going to cost $20 more for what?
Right. At least not for now. Maybe if I revisit it, I'll think that's something worthwhile. But like, there's a lot of space, like a lot of place to adventure in the game. There's a lot of collecting elements. That's fun.
Okay. Yeah.
The characters are very cute. I love the Hello Kitty Sanrio characters.
Yeah, of course. They're literally designed to be adorable.
It's true. Oh, and something else that's fun is for your character, there's a lot of options. Like there's different kind of species sections. So there's like cats and there's birds and there's sheep. And then within those categories, I think there's like at least 6 or 8 varieties. So like animals that have different body types. You can be a big puffy sheep that's just like full of fluff with big round horns, or you could be like a little tiny chibi sheep cub that's just really small and cute. But and then like for rabbits, there's rabbits. So there's like the long ear rabbits, and there's like little lop ear rabbits. Pick your eyes.
Like
you can like yes. Oh, like Cinnamoroll. Did you know might blow your mind? Did you know Cinnamoroll is actually a puppy dog?
What?
I know. Cinnamoroll is a puppy dog. Yes, it's true. And all of little Cinnamoroll friends most of them are dogs as well. There's like Mocha he looks like a rabbit, but he is literally a puppy dog. And I'm not kidding.
I am looking right at him, and that is a bunny dog.
What could be cuter than a cute little puppy dog who is?
I guess it
long,
does have a tail.
Ears.
I just assumed its tail was a cinnamon roll. So
that's what he's named for, a cinnamon roll tail.
Got the big ears of floppies.
But he's such a cute little floppy boy.
But I guess that makes him more like a basset hound or something. One of the dogs with the floppiest, like
the floppiest ears.
They drag on the floor so floppy.
And then he can fly with his ears, so he flies through the air with his little flappy ears. He's so cute. Aww. But yeah, blew my mind when I learned that he is a puppy dog. I was like, what? But he's still so cute. I don't love him less that he's not a rabbit. Actually, would probably be a little bit more friendly to my allergies in real life. I
just clicked on too many links deep, and now Cinnamoroll is a Care Bear, and it's very confusing.
What? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I can explain this image to anyone who's just listening.
Yes, please describe.
It's very cute because it is as if your beloved Cinnamoroll, the little white puppy with blue eyes and long floppy ears, is in fact wearing a pull-on.
I would say like a onesie
costume, a kigurumi, like the Halloween like onesie style. Very cute I think it was Care Bear because it was it's
definitely Care Bears.
Rainbow.
Here, let me show you the other picture.
Cheer Bear. Sorry, I was thinking
them together. There was
very cute
3.
So his little face was through the little hole in the creature's the onesie, and then his ears were pulled out through the sides, so it was extra adorable and cute as a plushie.
It's so cute.
And then what's his describe.
Name? What's his name? Is the little I don't know what he is. I'm going to stop trying to guess. No, it's okay. Sorry, Leash, what were you going to say? This guy.
I said, okay, but now describe this. And I just posted a link for you.
Okay, I love this.
I was just going to show you this guy.
Okay, Batsmaru. What's his name? Okay, there's too much amazing stuff on the screens.
Yeah.
I love it. Batsmaru is looking like Grumpy Bear, who we all remember as the adorable one with the little storm cloud on his belly.
It's so fitting. It's ridiculous. Oh, Tim wants to see it. It's so good.
Tim
wants to see it.
But the real prize of the hour is the buff Cinnamoroll that Leash found. Who is in fact he's definitely, as if you had Cinnamoroll has been working out at the gym for months, and then is also very he's been cutting He's not been drinking any water, so his muscles are very outlined and pronounced. Yeah. He's so vascular.
That just blew my mind.
Apparently, there are buff pom-pom-porims.
Oh my gosh, these are so
chromies.
Cute.
Because our listeners that have Patreon access want to see it, I'm going to show it on the screen.
Oh my gosh, there he is. He is
in
a
all of
buff
his
little
glory.
Man. My.
Goodness. There is a lid for every pot, isn't there?
It's amazing. I can't even believe
sure
it.
Is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, like as cute and ridiculous as the cinema roll one is, the Kuromi one is so funny. Because Kuromi is like a little tiny cat lady. And like, why is she so
They're
funny.
also disturbing.
Why?
Wait a second. Oh. I for a second I thought it was just like a tiny body resting on top of the big buff body, but it's her little jester collar, kind of those little pom-poms. I thought they were like little feet and hands for a second. I was like, what is happening?
Our little French yellow dog, what's his name with the
pom-pom-porin? But the big question is, does he have a butthole?
Well, I don't want to find out. Question. He does have 6-pack abs.
The big question? He has six-pack abs.
He's got a
goodness
6-pack, and presumably a butthole on the back.
But it would not be complete without.
That rhymed, and I don't know what to do with that.
I mean, surely you can use that again in real life. Please make a note of it and put it into your next pop song.
And also into the archive, please.
Yes, it's definitely going into the phrase six-pack with butthole on the back. That might be the episode title, but it might also be too long.
No, you gotta make it work. Oh, just make 6 instead of the word 6, just one number. 6-pack. I have cut down 2 letters for you. You're welcome.
Yes, the longest word is the number 6. Yes, it's not the word butthole.
No. Beehole can be possible.
Unreal. I love it.
That's pretty great. That's nice part usage.
Yes.
If I do say so myself.
Hey there, nice part usage.
Those are too much. I love those. Those are great. These are some amazing things that I'm happy to know exist. Whether or not they ever come into my life, it's okay to just have this memory. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, it helps that it's going in the archive. Yeah,
that's right. That's why if I need to go back, it's in the archives. We're all good. JB, I understand there's another thing that had to be shared from Yoshi. That is NBVH. Just kidding. Sorry. I distracted you.
Yes,
sorry.
Before we started the episode, Yoshi wanted to let everyone know.
Yes, it was very important.
That's what his paw was capable of typing on the keyboard.
It's very good thing. But I'm sorry.
No, there actually was something I was going to say what I'm watching.
Yes, and what are you watching?
I have decided that the next wave of things that I watch constantly is game shows.
Oh my gosh!
And I don't love. What's that? We were talking about.
We were just talking about Hidden Temple.
See, like it started at a young age. Perfect. Grew up watching Price is Right, as we know. Leash has definitely talked about Price is Right. Yes. But I've been trying like different ones, and some are not for me because I just find the construct boring. I watched one whole episode of something called The 1% Club, hosted by Patton Oswalt, and it was unbearable.
Oh, really? What is it even about?
That one was you have 100 people in a room,
okay, and
you are asked really stupid questions, and the questions are ordered based on they polled a population of people, and 40% of them got this right, or 20% of that 1% of everyone they polled only got this question right. And we are sitting there watching this, and I'm like, America is stupid. Like that was my decision at the end of it.
See, it's something. This is a fun thing for Family Feud style questions, is to survey people. That's a way to make it fun.
There was like nothing fun about it. Like every 5 seconds, Patton Oswalt checked in on one of the 100 people and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then the very next second, they were out, and it was like, this is so. And like it was so forced. Patton Oswalt is better than this. Sure. It was very unpleasant. But I started watching that because it was recommended after I finished a British game show. Are you guys familiar? And for our British listeners, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're going to know. For sure.
But are you two familiar with Ant and Dec from
Ant and Dec. Okay, I have heard of them because I hear people mention them all the time, and I don't think I've ever watched anything directly. If I've seen any clips, it's been clips.
They are adorable. You could call them young men, but I believe that they're 49 each.
Young men.
But they still have baby faces considering everything. And they have been hosts of the British it's the talent show, the one that the one where Susan Boyle blew everyone away all those years ago. Britain's Got Talent or something.
Britain's Got Talent. That
I'm pretty sure they're the host of that one. If it's not that one, then it's a show just like it. So please correct me.
One of the talent shows for
one
rising
of those,
stars.
And so they're like the co-hosts. When American Idol first started, Ryan Seacrest had a buddy, and that didn't last very long, and it just PM Ryan Seacrest. And I think it was because they were modeling after these guys.
A working model, great team.
And these adorable men have been friends for many, many years. Anyway, I found a picture of them in the 90s as teens, and I was like, so adorable. They had like the floppy 90s hair and everything. Anyway, not the point of any of this, but the point of this is that they have been given many television shows, to go along with it. And the show that I decided to watch on the big box one, I won't give it its name. I won't give it a name. The one that's named after a river. But the one I decided to watch was called Limitless Win. And I was like, well, that sounds interesting. And it's a ladder. It's a ladder of money that is digitally put on the screen thing. And literally, if you could there's no end. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but Who Wants to Be a whatever air.
My gosh.
but the way it's not like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is that any mistake, you lose everything. Truly.
No.
You only lock things in if you get things exactly right. Everything is numbers, which does not appeal to many people.
No, that would definitely I'd be like, thanks.
But it's not math. It's just it's knowing what year something happened and then being able to count how many years between this event and that event and stuff. It's light math, but math all the same.
Yeah, that sounds like that requires remembering of years precisely, which is not. Nope. I know sports fans.
That's a separate issue.
Sort of
I have a very personal internal chronology, so if I don't have a touch point to that event, I got nothing. But if I remember exactly what I was doing when I learned about that event, I could tell you what year it was within 1 to 3 years.
I think that's really a useful thing to be able to do.
It's a fun little skill that I have. So I'm watching this game, and I'm just like, you people, it was obviously 1994. But the problem with knowing the year, it doesn't actually help if you don't know how many years from this moment in time that was. And I kept going, oh yeah, that was that was 28 years ago, right? Doing the math, 1990. No, because I'm off by a whole decade when he started.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if anyone made that mistake, but I feel like some people were close. There was definitely and the way it works is that you have two people up there. So rather than phone a friend or and you're calling home to talk to your dad or something, you have your dad right there with you, and you're both going for the answer, and you're talking it through, and it's really sweet and precious. And because it's a British show, there was only 15 episodes of it or something.
Sure, which is
3
great.
seasons.
Short and sweet, love it.
three short seasons. But they gave away quite a bit of money for a British show. I was quite surprised by it.
That's something I do know from watching British shows in the past. If they have any prizes, it's very minimal.
It's usually a teapot.
Isn't there one thing that is the prize?
Yeah. That's is it the countdown? Not the countdown.
Countdown. I think
it's a countdown. Yeah.
I think it is countdown.
Whoever wins countdown gets a teapot. Yeah,
it's kind of great.
And on Great British Bake Off, they get just a cake plate.
Oh,
a beautifully etched cake plate.
A very precious and special cake plate.
Absolutely. Anyway, so I'm watching the show. I got so hooked on it this week, and I watched every episode, and now I want to see everything Ant and Dec do because they are darling.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, good for them, and I hope you find many more things you can enjoy that are maybe just things hosted by them. You can go on an Ant and Dec binging spree.
I'm sure there's a YouTube reel for me out there. Now that I've said it out loud, it's going to be recommended in my morning.
Right. Yes, you've
been
heard.
Update.
The request has gone out to the internets, and it shall return. It'll be great. Oh, I like it.
Can you guys hear the cat in the background meowing?
I could hear sweet mewing.
Yeah, that's Mario. Mario's very upset.
Mario, why? It's because he wants to be inside.
He wants to get in.
Oh, Mario. He wants to be inside. Well, I mean, we could just call it a night, guys. Should we call this a short?
Yeah.
So we start this whole episode where I couldn't actually sit down in my chair because a cat was occupying the space, and we're gonna end it because a cat is whining at the door. Yeah, I see what's happening.
Love
here.
It is cat controlled podcast episode number 241.
I'm just here to serve. They want dinner. That's what's actually happening.
Oh, dinner or treats? Maybe treats for good boys who are not interrupting anybody.
Sure.
Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you guys.
Yes.
Thank you, JB.
Oh, thanks, Ra.
Thank you, Leash.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, listeners, for hanging out and watching us. And thanks to
Creepers.
Jack of Monkey Cat Studios. The creeper's watching. But thanks to Jack at Monkey Cat Studios for helping make everything sound so nice.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Next time. Thanks, Jack.